How's it going? Welcome to the Weekend Golf Guy. I'm Travis, the Weekend Golf Guy, and I'm here playing GSPro Golf Simulator software on my GC Quad launch monitor, HOMECOURSE retractable golf screen, Fiberbuilt Golf Mat, and the Optima HDR projector. If you haven't seen what we do, we play live simulated golf on the top of the line equipment. We got our score that we post, and we just hang out and talk with you all while you watch as we play golf. Leave a comment in the comment section and let us know how you're doing, where you're watching from, and what you think the score is going to be today. I'm playing Muirfield Village, where they just had the PGA tournament this week. Billy Horschel taking the title there, getting the handshake from Jack. So pretty cool. We're going to play that course. It looked crazy tough. We're going to see what we can do. We'll set 5-foot gimmies up just to keep everything rolling. Plus, putting is really hard on a golf simulator. So I got comments over here. I'll be able to see that you're watching. Thanks for watching. And let's just jump right into it. I'm going to hit a few wedges on the range while we warm up, and then we're going to take off. So let's do it. Here we go. So I got a 60-degree wedge here, and we've got 53 yards to the target, and I just want to hit the target a couple times. That was crushed. It's a little better. Getting our yardages dialed in here. Want to sneak on by, bud? Go ahead. There we go. That one felt a lot better, but I think it's still a little long. It is. Get one in the circle here, and then we'll head out. I just got to dial these numbers in. Got to hit it about 40 yards, 45 yards for it to roll out to that 53 number. Felt a little better. Here we go. There we go. Get in the hole. Yeah, we're ready. That was awesome. I don't think I've done that live before. There we go. We made it. So I'm actually going to switch cameras here so you can see the screen a little better. But there we go. We made a 50-yard shot. I think we're all warmed up here. Got to throw the old arm brace on. Forgot to do that, and then we're going to get going. All right, so the way that we do this, we just set up a local match here on GSPro. If you haven't seen GSPro before, I'm going to turn down my audio on my monitor here. So we just set up a local match, pretty easy. We're going to end this practice session that we just had, and we're going to set up a local game. Now, I was talking to somebody online who plays E6 Connect, and they didn't know that on GSPro you could actually putt. So I found that pretty interesting. GSPro has wonderful putting. It's definitely the most realistic that I've found for any of the golf simulator software that I've tried. FSX Pro, Play, TGC 2019, and E6 Connect. So of those, I find GSPro to be the most realistic putting in my testing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section here. Of course, our live scorecard down at the bottom is Muirfield Village's scorecard, and that's powered by indoorgolf.club. If you're interested in meeting and competing with other indoor golfers, join indoorgolf.club. It's totally free. We set up leagues, no cost to you. So let's go ahead and find Muirfield here. And first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have it downloaded. And I think I do. And the way you do that is go into your settings section here. We're going to go to courses. And you can have them alphabetized by clicking this little arrow here. And we're going to just invert that. There we go. And we scroll using the scroll bar. get to the M's, and make sure we have this downloaded. I didn't check before I went live here, something I should have done. And we're almost there. Muirfield Village. There it is, and luckily we have it downloaded, so we are going to close this out, play a local game, find Muirfield Village. Look at all the different courses that are available here on GSPro Golf Simulator software. They just keep adding more, which is wonderful. Other than TGC 2019, they have the most courses available for all a singular price. You're not paying extra for additional courses like you would on E6 Connect or FSX. All right, so we're gonna play here. We're gonna play blues. You know what, let's play blacks. We're gonna play all the way from the tips just like they did. We're gonna have 5-foot gimmies here. The stimp we're gonna turn to 11. And then we will say that the course was pretty firm. So let's say that the fairway is firm and the green firmness was normal. And everything else looks pretty good to go. So let's rock and roll. Here we go, off to the first hole. All right, so it takes just a moment to load, but all of these courses on GSPro are created by people who play indoor simulated golf. So you can see that this one was created by Pac-Man. You get that each time you look at a course, the course designer will be on there. So just gonna take this a moment to load. Cheers to you all. Leave a comment in the comment section before we get going and let us know what you think we're gonna shoot. Of course, it's a par 72. Do you think we will shoot with, I don't know, let's say, will we break 85 here? Pretty tough golf course. If you watched it today, there was a lot of players who were struggling out there. So this is admittedly the first time that I've ever played this golf course. And anytime that you're just initially loading the golf course here on GSPro, it takes a moment. After you do it for the first time, it loads really, really fast. But there we go. So it took a couple seconds to load, but now we're good to go. All right, 300 yards there. I think we just want to get it right there. This is a beast of a hole. And we're playing all the way back from the tips. 5-foot gimme putts, but we are way, way back here. Oh, that snapped left big time. Just stay. Oh, we got to bounce. We're going to be okay. That's just fine. That was a big snap hook. Now we still have 233. We're in the rough. And I think we're gonna try and just play this down in this area. A lot of trouble up there. We could hit a 5-wood, I guess. That would be fine. That'll get us somewhere close. There's no water up there that I see and no OB, so we'll hit a 5-wood. Hopefully get somewhere close to the green. That's 2. That I've pulled to the left. And we're fine. We're out of the sand. I think we got a lot of green to work with here. We got a 60-degree wedge. And we're gonna use the J button on the computer here, and this is called the J cam. This allows us to see what's going on, where the pin is. And that's good. We're just gonna aim up here, a little left of this. And we need to fly it about 20-ish yards. It's not gonna have a lot of spin coming out of the rough. And I think we crushed it. Oh man, that died right there. Didn't give it enough. But we got a putt for par, and after that drive, I'd say that's pretty good. Long putt. Breaking slightly to the left. Here we go. think I had the ball outside of the hitting zone here. There we go, I did. 20-footer. Oh, and I just pushed it a little bit right, 2 degrees right, says the launch monitor. So that was my fault. So we open up with a bogey. We're gonna have to go chase down a couple birdies. But after that drive, could have done worse. All right, 455. I think there's trouble down the right side. So the shot shape of the first hole we should have saved for this one here. And we are just going to aim somewhere right there. Need a bounce. We're not going to get it. Oh, we got a little bit of roll. So what's interesting on this next shot, you're going to see we're going to have a downhill lie, and so everything's going to want to go right. You can see at the bottom it's 6 degrees right, which means it's sloping down and away from me being a right-handed player. That makes it particularly dangerous here because of all the water on the right-hand side. So I'm going to aim right there. Hope that we miss the trees. It's 183, and I'm going to hit a 7-iron and just try not to hit this to the right. It's going to be a challenge with that downhill slope. So look at that ball taking off to the right. Oh, it's got to sit right there. Oh, it stayed in the rough. That was pretty lucky. It was the right club, yeah, that downhill lie. I'll say that's unique to GSPro's simulator software. Other softwares don't take into account for the lie, but you can see here, all the way at the bottom of the screen, it says I'm 16 degrees uphill, and you saw that as our ball was flying in. And I've got a little bit of right to left lie, so this ball is going to want to take off to the left. You need to hit it about 11 yards. It's pretty good. Oh, just died on us, but no problem. Another putt for par here. 8-footer. All right, breaking right to left. We're just gonna take it right to the right edge, and we need 8 foot, it's an 8-foot flat putt. Boom, there we go. Got the up and down. All right, 384, a little more reasonable distance for this par 4. I'm gonna check in on the comments here. Let me know if you are watching. Frank, what's going on? Jesse, what's up, man? Chris and you went 9 under in a 2-man scramble in the league. 8 birdies and 1 bogey, oh my gosh. On the front 9 alone, that's incredible. Oh man. The IGC Polo, I'm happy you noticed. Just let me know your size, man. I just made this the other day. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put something on the cap here as well. So making some hats, and then I got this cool koozie. I don't know if you can see that there, but little IGC koozie. And of course, leagues will be starting up here soon. I'm gonna make probably a couple summer match plays, one for E6, one for TGC, and one for GSPro. We'll make a fun little match play, no handicap. Maybe we'll do 9 holes or something, because I know a lot of people are busy during the summer. 250 yards to carry it down that away. And that's what we're going to try and do. Man, this course is really narrow. We haven't found a fairway yet. Let's change that right here. If it carries that tree, we should be okay. Yep. Oh, it's probably just, oh man, it stayed in the fairway. I thought it would roll out. 89 yards. So we were hitting that 60-degree wedge earlier on the range, and it was kind of flying in that 80 yards area. So let's see, aim for the fat part of the green. We only need 71 to clear the water. It's 92 to this back bunker. We want to hit it about 80 yards-ish to the left of the pin. It's got to bounce. Oh, it's not bad. It's not a great wedge shot, but it's not awful. Maybe a little safe, but that's all right. Relatively straight putt here. Left to right. Just get it in that 5-foot circle and we'll be okay here. 26 foot uphill, 4 inches. Oh, man. Just lipped out. That sucks, but that's all right. Got the par, and we're moving on to the next hole. Here we go. Here's a par 3. Man, that is a tough pin location. We need 187. Doesn't look like there's anything good left or right. You got to be pretty accurate here. I'm going to hit a 7-iron. It could be, it's slightly uphill. I think it's a 6-iron. We'll go up one here to a 6-iron. See what we can do. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's real good. Safe in the middle of the green and giving ourselves a birdie chance here. Big breaker, right to left. $16 foot, and it's going to be fast. It's downhill. Oh, I'm happy that didn't read it, because that was babied big time. It was a big time baby, and I think I keep putting it in the front of where it reads it. So the GC Quad has a whole zone that it can read where the ball is, and I think I keep putting it in front of that. So let's try this again. 16 foot, downhill 4 inches. That's 2 that it hasn't read. A little surprising. It read that one and I crushed it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, so we've got to make this one coming back here for par. $11-foot flat putt. Man, I don't know why that's not reading it. Pretty abnormal for the quad here. $11-foot. This is weird. I'm gonna go check my my connections, make sure everything is good. says that we're all good, but for some reason it's not reading this putt. Oh my gosh. So the 3-putt bogey there, not a big fan of that. I'm not sure why we're having putting reading issues. I haven't had that before. Now I will tell you that I'm playing connected through Wi-Fi. Normally I connect the USB cable directly to my computer into the Foresight GC Quad. Today I have it on Wi-Fi, and I've got a lot of other electronics, and I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. Somewhere right around here would be good. We got a couple birdie attempts. We're not playing bad. Bad break with the no reads there. I think we can get a couple shots back here. Ooh, caught the top of the tree. That's going to be tricky. So we'll just play for our third shot, see if we can't get somewhere down here would be good. Oh, and it caught that tree. Just get lucky. Caught 2 trees. As long as it's not in the creek, we're okay. And it's not, we have a shot, that's fine. Just fine. 215 to the pin. Water on the right side. I think we're gonna hit that 6-iron again that we hit on the par 3. And we just wanna stay out to the right. That's got to go. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Should have aimed to the right. So I'll drop it right here. Goodness gracious. Yep, should have aimed to the right and just tried to play it back to the left. I went right at it. I hit it 189, but we were coming out of the rough. So it didn't have enough to get there. Maybe a 5-iron would have been the right club. 36 yards, uphill 5 feet. That's got to go as well. That might be back down in it. Saved. Let's see what we can do here. This is always interesting when you play it as it lies. 12 yards. Almost jarred it, but we've got a putt coming back. Man, it seems like the last 2 times I've played, I've had a couple blow-up holes. This might be the one for the front 9. Make this putt, minimize the damage. A little left to righter. 19 foot, gonna play about 16 foot. Man, I don't know what's going on with the putting here. It's crazy. I'm gonna move it a little farther back. That is 2. This is blowing my mind. I crushed it. Yep. I feel like I have to hit it harder because it's not reading, and then it's reading and I'm crushing it. So here we go. 9-footer coming back. Man, oh man. Soft putts, just not reading. Not sure why. Let's see what happens if I come over here. Read that. All right, so I got to go look at what that was on the scorecard. I think it was, I don't know if that was a quad or what, but that was an awful hole. So yeah, that was 4 over. We'll just take a look at the scorecard real quick. It was a 9 on a par 5. Oh my gosh. Don't like to see that. 411 yard, looks pretty open. Excuse me, 441. Casey, what's going on? Joshua, how's it going on? How's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream. If you saw my big 9 there, that was not good. We're gonna make it up right here. Didn't start it off far enough left. Stay out of the bunker. Oh no. Right up against the lip. That's going to be impossible. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to use a 60-degree. I mean, it's nestled right against that lip. And so we may have to come out of this sideways. That's what I'm going to do. Not even going to mess with it. Yep. That's it. So now we just need to get this one close here. 114 yards. I'm going to hit a pitching wedge because it's better to be long than short. Hit a little high shot in here. It's a little long. Yep, just right over the top of the pin. Make a putt. If we can get our putts to read here. Go back further. So this one's 21 feet and big time downhill. You read that one? Not a bad putt. 2 putt from 21 feet. Ended up with a bogey there. Better than the 9. .543, sweeping dogleg left. Somewhere out here is ideal. 3-shot hole. It's got to cut a little. Oh yeah. Yep. There's a little hatred in that swing. 251. There's not much going on up there near the green, so we're going to hit a 3-wood. I think anything around the green is good. Oh, I chunked it. I skied a 3-wood. Catch a bounce. Look at this. That'll work. Eagle putt coming up. All right. It's going to break quite a bit. Played a couple, 1 cup outside of the right edge there. 21 feet, slightly uphill. Oh, No read again. All right, we get the gimme birdie, but I really wanted that eagle. There we go, on to hole number 8, 190 yards, downhill 6 yards. This is right in between clubs. I'm gonna hit a 7-iron. I don't know if we'll get a 7-iron there, but we're gonna try. Short seems like it's okay. What I'm gonna shut this light off here and change our light a little bit. Maybe that's messing with the putting. Might miss it to the right. Yep, in the sand, that's fine. Short-sighted sand shot. 60-degree wedge. It's gonna have to get us out of trouble here. What I like about this Fiberbuilt mat in the home course really is that I can hit down on the ball. And the old turf that we had before is right here. It's called the Net Return Pro turf. And you just couldn't hit through it. Actually, so much so that I injured my elbow when I kept playing on it. So with the Fiberbuilt mat, I'm able to hit down into the ball and get it into the air, just like you were playing in the sand. And I got 13 yards here. I'm gonna open up the club face and just give it a whack. Didn't quite come out. This is in the semi-rough, so I think we gotta chip this again. Five-yard chip. So the sand got us there. It stayed inside the gimme zone. Got a bogey, and we have one more chance to get another birdie on the hole number 9. If you just joined us, welcome. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you're doing, where are you watching from, and how was your weekend? 266 yards there. Another driver hole. This is a narrow course. Where's the cut? Ooh, stay right in that first cut of rough. Left side. 139, downhill, just slightly downhill. This is right in between clubs. I'm gonna take one club up because of that creek. I'm hitting a 9-iron here. And the ball's gonna wanna go left. I'm just gonna aim to the middle of the green. Or right of the flag. Here we go. Should be decent. There we go. And it ended up right in the middle of the green. So now if we can get let's see if our putts read better now that I turned off one of these lights that was kind of shining and casting a shadow on the ball. We definitely need to aim to the right of the cup. Somewhere right about there is good. And 16 foot, it's uphill. About an inch. Yeah, it's just not liking these short putts today, and I don't really know why. But I think I will be connecting via USB from now on. Might have too much going on in the background for it. All right, 16 foot. It's another one. That's crushed. Yep, that's going to be outside of it. It's reading it when I hit it hard, but these soft putts, which is super abnormal. If you've watched any of our other live streams, it reads everything. So now we've got a 7-footer coming up here. Read that one just fine. Dang it. Putting woes continue. Another bogey. That bogey hurts after a good second shot. Front 9, we left quite a bit out there. Shot a, what did we shoot on that? 44? Yeah, oof, 44. Not good. Let's see if we can break 85. We got to shoot 40 on the back 9. To break 85, that would be good. 277 right to the fairway. Another driver hole. I lost it to the right. Goodness gracious. That is brutal. Hit a 60-degree wedge over these. Let's see if we can get out of this. We hit the tree, but a kick to the left of the tree, and now we're gonna have 195. Oh no, less than 195, 175 into a pin that is tucked away on the right-hand side. So this being in the rough, we'll just aim to the left of these bunkers here, right about there. Try and get it somewhere close to the green. Yeah, that's fine. Bad bounce. That's exactly where we aimed. And we are going to chip this one here. It's all breaking down to the right. We want to chip it about 11 yards. I hit it 10 yards, so we just needed that extra yard, and now we've got these putts, which I'm not feeling super confident with today. The speed is just not right. Aim a little left to the pin. 8-footer. Oh, it just flipped out. Goodness gracious, another bogey. We're just bogeying it up here. I don't like that. 563, par 5. Dogleg left, creek running down kind of the middle of this area here. So I'm gonna leave it aimed right where it is and see if we can't hit a cut shot. Work it away from the water there. That's pretty straight. No cut on it, but it's not gonna hurt us. Just bounce on down there. Long ways in. 273. So we're gonna use the mini map and we're just gonna aim somewhere over here. 195-ish. So I'll hit a 7-iron down there. Just fine. Maybe it catches a bounce and gets us on the right side of the fairway. Just a 100-yard shot in. 92 yards. I'm going to go up from a 60-degree wedge to a 56-degree wedge because it is 8 foot uphill. So it's going to play Another few yards, play this like it's 95. We're going to try and hit it just a little to the right of the pin. It's got to go. Yep, just fine. Ooh, too much zip on it. It's going to bring us back to the front of the green. We got an uphill putt. Another right to left putt. .30-footer here. Uphill an entire foot. It's going to read that. Yeah, when I crush them, it's reading it. When I hit them delicately, it's not reading these putts. Yeah, that one won't read. Let's see if the second one, I won't crush this one. Maybe it's just reading every other putt, but yeah. Putting woes on the GC Quad. Very strange. 8 foot. That one read just fine. All right, another bogey. We are like on the bogey train here. We gotta get off of it. However, last time we played live, I was begging just to get a birdie. And so this is better than our last round. Still not up to where I would consider our standard, but 172 yards, pins in the front. Let me know in the comments section, what would you hit here? What would you be hitting? 172 yards, pin position in the front. I'm gonna hit a 7-iron. And I like where it's aimed. It's aimed right at the pin. We're gonna keep it right at the pin. And that is 170 on the number. Flew it a little long, no problem. So on the launch monitor, that was 190 carry right on it. So that was definitely the right club. That bounced out, but still could have been a lot worse. This is downhill significantly, 28 foot moving left to right finally. Play it somewhere out there. Hit this like it's a 15-footer. All right, so there's our first one that's not reading. Let's see if these next ones read. No, goodness gracious. I may have to hook this thing up to USB here. That's going to run right through the gimme zone, just outside of it. 5 foot 2 inches. Yeah, I'm going to go grab my USB cord. I will be back in 2 seconds, and we're going to hook this up while we're playing because, yeah, I can't take the putting here. All right, I gave it a try. So now I've got this USB connection here, and I will hook it up into the GC Quad, then into the computer, and I will let the program know that we're connected via USB. And let's see if this helps out at all. There it is. Now we're connected USB. There we go. Let's see if this works any better. Again, first time I tried playing Wi-Fi was yesterday. I'd never done a live round, but it worked really well yesterday using Wi-Fi. The putting was just fine, but not doing a good job here. 5 foot. Man, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's not reading anything. Oh man. Technical issues. .9. It's almost like the software is not reading it. So that was 3.9. That's 4.1. So I'm reading it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to disconnect here. We're on hole number 12. We're going to do some live troubleshooting. All right, let's try this again. So the GC Quad is reading the putts, but they're not coming out on the software itself. There we go. Works just fine now. That was a real delicate putt, and I think it, let's see, what did that give us? Did we get a par there? I might have to go back and check. We'll just use our little scorecard feature here. Oops, wrong button. So there we go. We had the par, and that was good. Got off the bogey train. Hole number 13, dog leg left. We got a lot of work to do if we're going to break 85 here. We're going to aim right there. Hopefully our technical issues are all resolved now. That was a pretty delicate 5 foot putt, and it read it really well. Maybe I only say that because it went in, but works for me. That had no cut on it. Oof. Right in the sand. 157, we may have enough. It's tough to say. I'm going to hit an 8-iron here. Out of the sand. See if we can get it up over that ridge. Oh. We got it up over the ridge, but I tried to elevate that shot. Almost missed the golf ball. 69 yards. Put this one close. Get out of here with a par. Here we go. A little left. That's just fine. That's a fine wedge shot there. So 211 feet, I'd be very happy with that in real life. And now, back to putting. Another right to lefter, 11 foot, slightly downhill. That read it much better. I didn't play enough break, but happy that it stayed inside the circle. And that 8-iron shot from the bunker cost us. And that is going to be a bogey. .348, let's see what it is to the water. This creek running across here is 275. So anywhere 260 is good. Just gonna hit a soft driver, I won't go after it. Hit it a little lower, tee it down a little bit lower. Maybe get a little cut action on it. Another thing that's great about GSPro software is that I can move my ball within the tee markers to give myself a little space. Now my aiming point still stayed the same, but I was able to take that tree a little bit out of the way. Here we go, choking down on this driver. And I tugged it, but it's coming back. Oh, that's gonna be tough. It stays right up against there. 5 wood was probably the right choice. Let's see what happens here. We've got 68 yards. It's right up against the kind of the wood fence that protects the creek. It's uphill 5 feet, so a little bit harder than we hit it last time. Last hole would be great. It's got to go. Okay, I think we can putt that just fine. So I'm going to switch this to putter from lob wedge. Hide my mini map. Choose putter. I like to do that whenever I'm off the green, just because you never know what it's looking for, especially today with the technical challenges we had there on the front 9. This is moving to the right, 6 yards, 18 feet. It's uphill, almost a foot. Oof. But we stayed inside the gimme circle there, so just fine. And I think, there we go. That's what a par feels like. Hey, that's nice. On to hole number 15. Long par 5. If you're just joining us, leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We're playing Muirfield Village on GSPro Golf Simulator software. Had some technical challenges. Maybe it threw off my game a little, if I were to be honest. But we're going to get it back here. One more birdie would be good. Trying to break 85 at this point. Another birdie would be really helpful. Felt pretty good. If it stays right there, it's just fine. Long hole anyways. I think we can hit a, this is just out of the rough. I'm going to hit a 3 wood again. Put her down there somewhere near the fairway. This ball is going to go left. I didn't really catch a hold of that, but it should be good. Just stay there. Well, that runs away so fast. Look at that. But we got in that first cut. No problem. 77 yards. It's uphill 5 yards. So I'm going to play actually a 56 degree. We're going to aim to the right of the flag. For 2 reasons. We have a 4 degrees left lie, and I don't want to be left of the pin. 77 yards. That's pretty good right there. So coming out of the rough, it took off some of the distance there. You could see I had 99% of speed, but 95% of spin. I hit it 78 yards on the launch monitor. And now we have this for a birdie to get one back from this evil golf course. Big old breaker, 6 foot. Should be good there. Just have to tap this. Oh, I missed it high. I missed it on the high side. I opened up the club face 5 degrees to the right, so got the par, but that was a really good birdie chance. Squandered away. Hole 16. And this hole looked like it played tough today. If you watched, everybody was missing over to the right. However, Adam Hadwin had a hole-in-one here earlier in the week, almost in the same pin position. I think it was slightly to the right. And I gotta be honest, I do not have this shot shape in the bag. 191, playing slightly downhill. I'm gonna hit a 6-iron and just hope that it stays out of the water. Let's go. Oh, I tugged that. I tugged it so far. That's gotta go. Oh my gosh, that is so lucky. That is pure luck. I tugged it big time. Of course, if the pin were back there, there would be, which I think it was today, the pin was kind of over in that area and everybody was hitting it into the sand and they weren't even playing with the water. So if the pin were in that area, there's no chance I would have got anywhere close to that. But now, got a tricky little putt coming downhill. Let's see what happens. 37 feet, it's uphill actually. Yep, that's fine. I'll take a par here every single round. On to hole number 17. This is a bear. Somewhere in there is good. All right, 466. It's pretty good. Yep, that's just fine. Stay right there. Perfect. 171, slightly downhill, in between clubs, but I'm going to hit a 7-iron. We'll just aim it right at the pin there. Because if our miss is going to be long right, I think, if we miss it. Oh, I chunked it. It's got to go hard. Go. Look at this. That is pretty lucky. And another birdie putt here. And keep this one inside the hole. 11 foot. Almost feels like we stole one just on that shot. Here we go. Slightly downhill, 11 footer. Gotta make that. That's good. So we got one back there. Heading into 18 plus 11. We could still potentially break 85. Which after that front 9, I mean, once we connected that USB cable, we've been pretty good to go on the putting. All right, creek down the left-hand side. Keep it away from that. Just right in the middle. That is probably in those bunkers. That was a don't go left swing. Ah, right up against the lip. Should be okay. 159 to the pin. It's a big 8-iron. We're gonna hit it straight at it because last time I played it out safe. This time we're just gonna play it right at it. 159, I got an 8-iron. That's fine. Yep, just a chip and a putt, or maybe just a chip if we get lucky here. I feel like we're owed one from the golf gods for a couple putting no reads. It's gonna break a little ground draw once it hits the surface. Another about 11 yards, maybe 12 yards. I've left a couple short here. About 12 yards would be good. go. Yep, I hit it 12 yards on the launch monitor, and there we go. So once we connected the USB cable and got rid of our putting woes, I think we were even par. I think that was hole 14. If it was hole 15, yeah, maybe 13 or 14, we were either 1 under or even par once we connected that USB cable. However, we struggled there for a little bit, and that cost us a few strokes. So overall, 83, we broke 85. Wasn't the best round that I've ever had, especially not live, but it was fun. That was GSPro Golf Simulator software and a couple glitches on my end, just setting everything up. I will not use Wi-Fi when playing live again. I will just do USB connect. And yeah, it seems to work a lot better than the Wi-Fi, especially with all the, we got 3 cameras and all kinds of stuff going. So thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome rest of your weekend with your family, friends, and loved ones. And until next time, hit them straight and let me know how you're doing.